Hey, what up, guys? Doc3 here, bringing you episode 38 of Jack 2 Let's Play, aka more E3 talk. Last time we finished, we're in the middle of talking about Fallout 4, and yeah, so we're gonna continue. So last time I talked about the actual Pip-Boy you can get from Special Edition, which I literally instantly pre-ordered. Quite excited for that. And yeah, like you can. They didn't say too much, but you can actually wear it. Not sure what else the special edition comes out with. They didn't really say, but getting the Pip-Boy alone to actually wear, that's pretty sick, and it's like gonna be an official one too. So hopefully it's not cheap or anything, but it'll probably be pretty decent quality. Hopefully, I mean it's obviously not gonna be amazing quality because it's gonna be mass produced, but oh, I just apologize. Yeah, so it looks really great. Sorry about the pause. I just gotta reply to something. But yeah, so like I said, real Pip-Boy, amazing, great, awesome. Alright, this mini game I'm playing in the game, by the way, is so weird. But yeah, so another cool thing they showed off besides the gameplay was it was just kind of out of nowhere. Boom! You can actually build and create settlements in the game. You can literally like build your own house, like custom build your own house with like walls and floors and beds and whatever. Not only that too, you can actually like. Not only is it just like a weird like make your own bed house, you can actually build a settlement. Like you can build power. You can build like defenses because like settlers will attack you. Like raiders will attack you. You can trade with other settlers when they come in, like near your town. And then like you can build a bunch of different ones, different areas. You can send like little personal convoys to each one to like trade off like supplies, and it's like like that's awesome. It's like completely customizable too. Like as long as you have the tools, because now like they made stuff. Well, I'll talk about that more later. But yeah, you can build stairs, make a big house, make a small house, set up turrets. You set up power, you set up like little lights with the power source switch. Turn off the lights, turn on the lights, trade, and they didn't go too much detail, but they just show a lot about that. It was really awesome. Just checking that out would be awesome. Would recommend to do it. And yeah, I was just like, yeah, I was like super excited. I was super happy. I was like, this is amazing. This game is like game of the year. I mean, and they said at the end, they're like, this is totally optional too. They said you don't even need to do that. Like, so you can literally play the game and like not even do this at all, and it won't affect the game like at all. They said it's just another tool for you to do. So I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. So it's not like you need, because then there are people like, well, what if people don't want to build or whatever? It's like they're like, all right, that's okay. You don't need to. It's just completely optional. It's just another thing that adds to the thing. I was like, wow, this is wow. Like my mind's already blown like 1,000 times already. This game blowing even more. So along with the building, they also showed off. You can actually do almost fully customizable for your weapons and armor. You can literally custom make weapons like, well, obviously you have a base weapon like a laser rifle or something. You can add different things. You can change the stocks. You can change like the reticule. You can change like a whole bunch of different things like the grip and stuff. From like, they said I think they have like over 50 base weapons, I think, and over like 700 mods you can add to the guns, which is crazy intense. And like they showed off all these different things you can do. And they said now that like all the random items in the like level, in the game, can actually be used for those mods. So like a toaster was obviously completely useless in Halo 3, but now you can actually use it to maybe, apart from the toaster, might be needed to make a mod for your like for your laser rifle or something that you might want. So it's really awesome that they fact that it made things kind of almost made everything useful at some point. Where it's like, oh, I need to go get like a wheelbarrow or something. I don't know, but it looks amazing. It looks amazing. And finally, the final thing was, it's coming out this year, November 10th. That's right, you heard it first. November 10th. It's coming out this year. It's gonna be fucking. Even though it's like November, 5 months from now, it's gonna be the longest 5 months of my life. But that's crazy. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Fallout 4 like super hyped. It's pretty much exactly what everyone was looking for, plus 1,000 times more. Everyone's mind was blown. It's like, obviously this is gonna be game of the year. Obviously, there's no doubt about Fallout 4 is gonna be game of the year, hands down. And they also talked, yeah, I'll come back later. So yeah, that was it. So that was the end of Bethesda's. Totally recommend go checking out. Like the whole Fallout 4 like part of the conference. It's just crazy. Your mind will get blown, just like mine was. And at the end again, Morgan Webb and Adam Sessler post show. They were talking about how crazy it looked, and everybody was talking about everything on Twitter and went crazy. So yeah. So all right. So that's Bethesda's. So now we're moving on to I lost my notes. Alright, so that was Bethesda's. Now we're on to Microsoft. So Microsoft's the next is a pretty huge one. Let's continue on. So first thing they showed off was gameplay footage of the new Halo 5 Guardians. So they showed off little like campaign section of the demo footage. Played for like a couple minutes. You're like shooting and stuff. It looks really good for a Halo game, and it looks really fun. A lot of people are liking it from what they saw. They said, again, Halo 5 is Halo, so if you're into Halo, then go check it out. You probably won't be disappointed. I'm a Halo fan, but I haven't played any of the Halo games. I like Halo. I played some Halo 3. I played a lot of Halo 3. I played a bit of Halo 3 multiplayer with a bunch of my friends and stuff. And I played through ODST, which I know a lot of people hated. I mean, not ODST, Reach. I played a lot of Reach because it was like, when I had my Xbox 360, that was like the brand new game that came out, new Halo. So everyone bought it, including me. And I played through the campaign and played the multiplayer. It was a lot of fun. Fire team stuff, and I enjoyed it. So I want to play through 1 to 3. I'm probably going to wait until like an Xbox One to buy all 3, just so I can get the Master Chief Collection. That's probably my plan. I'm not sure when I'll get it, but at some point I will. So, and they also showed off multiplayer for Halo 5, and it's now titled Warzone. That's the multiplayer name for it. And it'll be coming to October end of this year, so looking good for that. But then that's kind of like just right before Fallout 4 comes out as well, so people are gonna play that until basically Fallout 4, and then pretty much probably put it down. So they showed off the Fallout 4 guy came out again. I forget his name, and he basically he announced a really big thing, which was basically mods that were created on the PC can be transferred to the Xbox One version of Fallout 4 and played on it, which is really awesome because mods on consoles was obviously obsolete, never existed a thing before. So now the fact that you can actually bring mods from the PC onto your Xbox One, that's pretty awesome. They said it might come to PS4 a bit later, but not right away. That's still pretty awesome. Again, I'm not really, even because I played PC games, I'm not really a huge fan of mods. Like, I find mods to be like a little dumb. Like, at least just kind of like basic mods, like add like a dildo or something to Skyrim or something. You know, like if it's mods that actually like change the gameplay for the better, adds to the experience, I'm all for it. Like Minecraft, obviously, Minecraft is huge in modding. Um, if you play Minecraft, it's really hard to not play mod of some sort, like Bucket or FTB or Feed Beast or Tekkit, or there's even crazier ones now, way crazier ones. Um, where that adds to the experience, like that completely adds new elements to the game and broadens the experience of Minecraft by a whole bunch. Not just adding silly guns or weapons or silly things. It's actually adds a whole new elements and stuff. So, yeah. And also Fallout 3 is going to be bundled with Fallout 4 for the Xbox One at least, because I'll explain why second tier why that's going on. Hopefully I can get that today. So new trailer confirmed for Motorsport 6. Again, I'm not really a fan of like motorsports games. I like racing games, but those kind of like realistic, not so much for me. There's only one of the Forzas, I think. Forza Horizon, I think it was. It was kind of arcadey. That kind of like appealed to me, but otherwise, if that's your boat, then go check it out. It looks awesome. It's going to come out on September 15th. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. Just a new racing game. Looks pretty awesome. Ubisoft showed off there's a new trailer for Division, which was Division's like my most hyped up game, next to Fallout 4, obviously. Fallout, yeah, they're like right beside each other for hype for me at the moment. So they showed off a whole new like gameplay trailer, story trailer. They didn't show any gameplay. They showed a quick trailer. Cause they talk more about it later in Ubisoft's, and so the game is announced to release early 2016. They said early, so they didn't say spring. I don't think so. They said early, so maybe it'll come out like January or February, hopefully. Yeah, so it looks great. They also stated that the Xbox One players could pay the beta first in December, so. Well, I think they did get a release date later. That's right. Yeah, I think it comes out March 8th or something. I think so. I'll double check that. Later, my Ubisoft, I think I have it written down. Let me just check quickly, actually. Yeah, March 8th. It's coming out March 8th, so. Pretty awesome about that. Pretty hyped for that. Again, that's quite a long time. That's like just before my birthday. So, gotta wait quite a lot off of that, but hopefully it'll be great and amazing. They also revealed more details on Rainbow Six Siege, which is the new Rainbow Six game. And they said it would include both Rainbow Six games, but they didn't talk too much about it. At this for Microsoft. They showed off a new gameplay trailer. Oh yeah, it's a new gameplay trailer for this game called Gigantic. Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And so it's kind of like this new game. It's also kind of 5v5, but it's also like it looks really nice and refined. Basically, you have like this kind of like this huge creature that battles for you, and then like 5 other people, so it's like 5v5. Again, you pick classes and stuff, kind of as I was talking about before in Bethesda, but this looks really refined, really nice art style. It looks a lot more polished than the other game. There's gonna be beta starting in August for that game, but this is like team action gaming, play style choice. There's like the Guardians and yeah, really cool art style. Kind of looks like Journey in a way. It has kind of like that cartoony kind of look. It looks really good though. Would check that out. I think it's an Xbox One exclusive. But it looks a lot of fun, that game. Next thing is they show off a whole new gameplay for the new Tomb Raider. The new Tomb Raider, Rise of Tomb Raider, which is going to launch back on November 10th, and it was like little, like a snowy. They were in some sort of snowy area, and she had to climb this like ice wall. Sort of like Marfa 2 when they first showed it off, the ice climbing thing, but like animations looked really nice, and like the jumping and climbing up the wall looked really cool. And that's all they really showed for that, but it looked really nice and refined and epic and crazy. There's a lot to talk about. So again, yeah, if you like the Tomb Raider games, check out that trailer. It looks pretty hyped. Pretty hype. So Microsoft talking about more about indie games. So I think there's a couple of games. There's Fulbright's Tokuma, Beyond Eyes, Ashen, and Cuphead. I think those are the 4 games they announced. So, but the first 2 games are going to be both on Xbox One and PC with Windows 10, whatever. And then the other last 2 games are going to be Xbox One exclusives. So Fulbright Tokuma Discovery is Tokuma is like about discovery, exploration, and isolation. What is life like 2,000 miles away from Earth? Uncover the mysteries held by the lunar transfer station and its crew, living the edge of the community's reach. Next game. It's basically kind of like Gone Home, but, well, it's from the guys who actually made Gone Home, but it's like in space, so it's kind of like atmospheric and exploring and like trying to figure out what's going on, and it looks really cool. Beyond Eyes. This is a new game where it's basically about a modern fairy tale about finding courage and friendship step by step and cover the world. A young blind girl. Oh yeah, this is like, it's pretty cool art style. It's basically like a whole white. The whole world looks white. Basically, it kind of shows up as you walk. The more you walk, like near, like everything around you is like lit up and kind of colorful, so you can see where you are, but like right beside you only. And like you play this little girl, and she's like walking around, and it's all really nice, pretty colors where it's around her. Everything else is like white. It looks pretty cool. There's a new game called Ion, which is from the creators of Daisy, which is kind of, they describe it as this kind of narrative MMO game where you can live, build, and die in this kind of space gigantic construction thing. And yeah, so they didn't show any gameplay or anything, just a trailer. And Ashen's is kind of like action RPG about a wanderer in search of a place for home, where there's no lights, eruption, comfort land. Ash, they basically can guide their camp together, stand for chance. It's kind of like 2 people, kind of like guiding each other through this kind of dice, and it's kind of weird. Characters have like no faces. It's kind of weird. And Cuphead is a single player or co-op run and gun platformer heavily focused on boss battles. This was inspired by 1930s cartoons, held and drawn inked. All music done original jazz recordings, and it's an Xbox One. Looks really fun. I heard a lot of good things about that game. It's like based off like those really old 1930s, like, like Mickey Mouse, black and white things. Pretty cool. And I think that's pretty much all I can talk about for this episode. Just gonna make a little note. I stopped here. But yeah, so that's, hopefully I can record some more soon here, and thanks for watching, guys. Come out next episode for more E3 talk. Bye bye.